What I want for me is to feel comfortable in my skin and content with my life, and not always wanting to reach an unattainable goal that sometimes I don't even know what that is. Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. You know that you are all amazingly wonderful people, and I am very grateful to have you as part of this family. Today I am looking rather haggard. I always look exhausted, but I'm looking exceptionally exhausted because I don't have any makeup on to hide it. But I have a lot to do today. I have off actually from school, and I was going back and forth saying I have to do this and that and all of the other things, and of course I want to put a little bit of makeup on because that's what makes me feel good, but I wanted to sit down and just do my makeup and talk to you guys and not feel the pressure of when I have to get it out and who's going to watch it and who's not going to watch it and how is it going to do and is it going to be successful, etc., etc. All of the things that can clog my mind and drive me absolutely bonkers sometimes. I have a whole little bucket here of stuff. Some of it's new, some of it's not new, some of it's been sitting around forever waiting for me to try it, and I want to play with it, and I will talk about the makeup some, but of course I'm going to list all of it below. Some will be affiliate links, some will not. I got out of the shower and I've been letting my hair air dry. Which is when I wear it curly, I like to do that. But I'm just going to pull it back because I don't want to be fussing around with my hair while I'm trying to do my makeup, if you know what I mean. And I'm going to ruin my curls, but I just have some things. I have to go food shopping later, etc., which is a nightmare in and of itself. I get the worst anxiety over food shopping. My dad's actually watching soap operas today, so it's rather innocuous, and I don't have to worry about foul language. Hopefully not. Hopefully soap operas haven't come to that these days. I'm going to get started with my primer. I got the LYS. It is called the, what is it called? Secure Skin Gripping Primer. I think this is supposed to be comparable to, what's that? The Milk Makeup Gripping Primer. And I really like LYS Beauty. I love their packaging aesthetic. It's just cute. I have not tried this at all. Oh, it's clear and very liquidy. You're supposed to like let this sit for 60 seconds after you apply it, so we'll see what happens. So if you heard me mention in my little opening statement there, I mentioned the word success. And as you can tell by the title, it may have intrigued you to know what I'm going to talk about. I will tell you, I thought about scripting this and giving myself talking points and trying to nail home a point or an opinion or something. And I said, you know what? I'm going to do this from the heart, off the cuff, and whatever comes out of my mouth, hopefully it's relevant and meaningful to someone out there. While that's sitting on my face, I do have the Bite Beauty Changemaker Foundation. I've been dying to use this. This is the problem. I have all of these grandiose ideas of doing all of these get readies with me. Get ready with... What is it? Get readies with me, get ready with me's. I'm such a language grammar person. It drives me absolutely insane when I can't figure things out. This is in the color L40. This is supposed to be a supercharged micellar foundation. Sounded intriguing. It comes in a squeezy tube. I probably tested this on my hand when I first got it, but... God bless you, Daddy. So I am going to try this Dragon Beauty, the color corrector, the orange one. I love the purple one. The formula is thin and it blends nicely, and I happen to enjoy it. The orange one seems a little bit thicker, a little bit harder to blend, and a lot drier, and that's pretty significant. But we're going to give it a shot today. I probably just put on too much, and that's on me. So like I said, you know, we as YouTubers, I guess, obviously think about success fairly often. I mean, this is definitely not my full-time job. It's a hobby, but I make money at it. So I want to approach it and treat it as a full-time job, or just as a job in general. You know that I have a full-time job and then I have 2 part-time jobs. I teach in a private music school after school, and then also teach privately in people's homes as well. So I'm a busy person, and even though those two other things are not my full-time job, I still treat them with the amount of respect, and I hope to see success from them. My memory card got full, so I had to stop and clear out some, things. Hope I remember what the hell I was talking about. I'm pretty sure that I was talking about how, I won't say we as YouTubers, I think there is a general consensus, but more me. I'm also testing out this M2U sponge. It was the one that came with the little baby bunny rabbit on it. Yeah, there we go, the bunny rabbit ears. It just seems like a generic sponge, and oh, it's sopping wet at the moment. Hold that thought. So again, I don't want to generalize. I want to say me as a YouTuber. Obviously, I'm putting so much effort and hours and time into this that I want to see it be successful. And I do have a tendency sometimes to look at the numbers and make sure that I'm meeting like what YouTube calls the appropriate number of views, or your click-through rate, or all of these numbers and analytics, and you can get very lost in them trying to make yourself grow and be better. And I always said that I will never make this my full-time job because I put too many years and too much effort into my job not to finish out my career and collect my state pension. I'm not gonna lie. But being successful, I'm going to put that on quotes because I'm going to get to that in a minute. But as I said, being successful on here will probably ease some financial burdens. Granted, I have the things that I want and the things that I need, and I'm blessed by that. But don't we all aspire to want more? And not necessarily more material things, but I want to be in a little bit of a better place and just be able to maybe not have to work as much as I do. Which brings me to the point of everyone's idea of success can be vastly different. This is a very light coverage foundation. I mean, it's going on very nicely, very skin-like, and it's not caking up. The sponge is very nice. It's bouncy. It's not giving me any weird texture or anything. I did bring out my trusty old, what is this? My Real Technique sponge, which is seen better days, so I have to get a new one. But I love, look at this jiggly thing. I love the body sponge because it's big, and when I'm really lazy, this comes in very handy. So I really stopped obsessing about a video or my videos reaching a ton of people, because I've realized from experience here that the community that we have built, because it definitely is a we thing. Without you guys, I don't have my channel, I don't have anything. So I say the word we, but I love my community. I love you guys, and I'm actually successful in my eyes in the point that I couldn't ask for a better group of people to share in my life with me, share my beauty, my passion for beauty, and all things like that. I couldn't possibly ask any more, and that does make me feel really good on a daily basis. Okay, so far I like it. It's really, really light coverage. I don't have much that I personally feel like I need to hide. Everyone has flaws. I have flaws. Some of them I want to hide more than others, but on a whole, I'm pretty happy with it. So I have this Hey Honey concealer that I think I've only tried once and I really don't have an opinion on. It was like, buried in my drawer of, 30 concealers or so. And this is called the Trick and Treat Concealer, and I have light to medium. I think I probably got it in one of my boxes. So as I started to reconcile to the fact that I'm happy with my channel, and honestly I don't know if I'd want to have 100,000 subscribers. That was always my goal, is just to get to 100,000 subscribers, because I want the YouTube plaque. But if I don't, I'm okay with that. And for right now, I honestly have the opportunity to answer most of the comments, and I think if I got that large, I may not be able to, considering the jobs that I have and the time constraints of taking care of my father and trying to take care of the house and everything else. At the end of the day, though, I still have a lot of self-doubt, some self-loathing actually, for I guess what my life is. it's a little hard to explain. And that's what brought me to the concept of, well, how do we measure success in our lives? And I think it's a very subjective and vastly different answer for everyone. I think depending upon the stage of life that you're at, your goals, your aspirations, and what I want for me is to feel comfortable in my skin and content with my life and not always wanting to reach an unattainable goal that sometimes I don't even know what that is. So far, this is pretty nice, I have to tell you. It's not looking cakey and crepey underneath my eyes. I think I can still see my dark circles. I'm not sure how it appears on camera. I won't be able to tell that till I go into editing. But I always mention it, but I have awful lighting here. My goal when I get a new place is to have much, much better lighting and also a much better filming space than sitting down in front of my bathroom. For example, I think you all know that I've been divorced for 15 years. 15 years, as a matter of fact. This month, because my ex-husband left me on Valentine's Day of 2007. And therefore, I did not have children. And some people's measure of success is their children. Like, I think about it, and I could never imagine having them now because, you know, it's probably physically not possible, and then I couldn't imagine having a child at 51 years old. I wouldn't have the energy. I don't have the energy for me right now, never mind anything else. I picked up this Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Powder, but it's in the limited edition Prince packaging. I'd never tried this before, and I think I like it. It's a little bit too dark for me, but I don't mind. I don't know how waterproof it is. Not like I'm going to try it out. But when I think about children and the success of that, what I mean is that you created a little baby life and it maybe has grown into an amazingly spectacular person, and that's something that you can be proud of. You had a hand in creating another human being that has become a valuable part of society. And you now have a legacy to leave behind. When you're gone, part of you is always going to live on and on and on from generation to generation. And for me, what I fear, I think, is not leaving a mark behind on society. That people will forget me very soon after I'm gone. Yeah, it's really pretty. I like it. I don't think it works well underneath my eyes. And I don't know... Wow, what was that, Leann? Oh, I'm also using, by the way, my Beautylish Brushes, which are just spectacular. I need to do something underneath my eyes. Hold on. You know what? I had picked up the Little Twin Stars. What are these? They're brushes. The Star Power brush set. Whatever you want to call it. It was on clearance at Ulta. I freaking love Little Twin Stars and Hello Kitty and everything of the like. So, I don't know how good they're going to be, but look, I mean, they always do such a cutest little job. I'm such a child. Did I wash them? No. Do I care right now? No. I'm going to try to set my under eyes with this powder. If I look like caca, I'll just take it off. Damn, my under eyes look like hell. Your eyes can always give it away. You know what I mean? What are you going to do? But as I was saying, I'm thinking about, wow, you know, when I'm gone, like, that's it. There's nothing left behind for people to remember me by. I have the LYS bronzer that I've never used. I got this months ago, and I've never freaking used it. I only swatched it. And we're going to use this little Wet n Wild brush and see how it works for bronzer. Wow. Powdery. So what kind of success did I have in life if I didn't make an impact on anyone? Did I contribute to society in a way that people may remember? Did I impact anyone's life along the way? I think for me, success would be being a good person in life and knowing that I had some benefit in someone's life. I made someone's life better because I was here. And I'm not convinced that I have. And that makes me sad and scares me in a lot of ways. This is really pretty. It's kind of light, and it's just blending like a freaking dream. I have two blushes. I have these liquid blushes from, what is this? I should have put these on first because they're liquid. It's the YC Blush Collection. I may regret this more than you could ever know, but do you expect anything less? I have watermelon and something else. I cannot read the name and I don't have my glasses with me. I'm telling you, I don't see how these are blushes. What do I want to use? Oh. Alright, it's on my hand. I'm going to take my little sponge here and I'm going to go into the color that I don't know. And I'm going to just tap on my cheeks. Baxter's trying to crawl in my lap while I do this. Well, that, I think, could possibly be a disaster because it's picking up my foundation. I won't blame the blush because I'm the idiot who didn't put it on before I powdered. Okay, we're going to stop with that. And I'm going to try the powder blush. I honestly think it could be pretty good if, wow, I also put it on crooked. But if yours truly had done it the correct way. I do have a blush here from Complex Culture. It's called the Good Glow Blush. And this is in the color Glow Blush. And I think it's pinky, which is not going to go. That's alright. Yeah, we'll just see. I'm going to use this Wet n Wild brush. Oh, and I also got myself the Simple Human handheld mirror. Not sure how I feel about it, honestly. Okay, that's pretty. Kind of covered up the little bit of liquid blush disaster there. What I like about this is you open it, it has a little ring that you can hook onto your finger. I bought the case too, which was extra, but then when you close the case, it shuts the mirror off, which is pretty cool. Did I even show you this blush? No, probably did not. I'm going to put it on my hand too so you guys can see it. There you go. Cool. Baxter's here to say hi. Say hi to everyone, please, and then let Mommy finish. Because Mommy has other things to do. I can't hold you all day as much as I would like to because you are a giant mush ball. Mommy has to do things. Yes, I know. I understand. You know what? It's funny. I don't even think I have a new highlighter, or I even brought a highlighter. So, therefore, we are, I'm going to do that off camera. This is from Sugar Cosmetics. It's the Tipsy Lips Moisturizing Balm. Hopefully my lips won't get tipsy. Oh yeah, this smells like a mojito because that's the flavor that I think it's in. I haven't worn it all day. Very cute packaging though. It's like that minty green color, but it completely goes on perfectly clear. So I did find my That Time of the Year palette. It was, believe it or not, on the very bottom of this basket. So I guess I put it in there because of the intentions of trying it, and I just forgot. If you don't know, this palette is from Gourmande Girls. Christina Gourmande is an indie brand, and she collaborated with 3 amazing YouTubers on here. I just mentioned them in my last visit. They curated the most gorgeous palette. I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I want to go a little tame. Maybe. Do I want to wear purples? I'm wearing this shirt out when I go food shopping, so I don't know. But I'm going to start with Fuzzy Socks, which the name is just, you know. And I'm going to use this Wet n Wild brush. You know, society, I think, sometimes gives us unrealistic expectations of a lot of things. You know, you look at people on Instagram and YouTube and you think that they have the most glamorous life in the world and they couldn't want for anything, and they're successful, so their life has to be perfect. And I don't think that's true. The very sad death of Chesley Christ, who was the, I think she was the Miss Universe or something to that effect, but she was also an E! Network commentator. She took her own life several weeks ago, and she was a beautiful, successful, 30-year-old woman. And whatever she was going through, she thought it was too much and she took her own life. And again, how do we measure success in our own lives? We may seem successful on the outside to so many people, but on the inside, people may not know what we're going through. I hide my crap pretty well. For the most part, I struggle on a daily basis, both physically and mentally, but I don't want to sit there and complain all the time because people do get tired of hearing it after a while, and people start not to care, and I think that's just part of human nature. I'm also going to put in this Cherries Jubilee color right here and put that in my crease. And I have these TRESLUCE brushes. I got 4 of them, again, in a box, and I haven't tried them yet. I have a little angled brush, which I'm going to be using for my corner. I have a cute little... this one doesn't look so great, actually. This one kind of feels a little cheap, to be honest. I have a brush with a very odd stray hair that is sticking straight up. You probably can't see that, but it is. This would be nice for underneath my eyes. And then I have a larger crease brush, I think. And I'm going to use the thinner one. I mean, they honestly almost look identical, don't they? You know, if you think about it, it's like some people's measure of success is taking a step for the first time after they've been injured, or passing a test. It is such a subjective thing, but do we have the right to judge how people feel regarding it? What do you want, Baxter? Stop pouring at me. Oh, let me pull you guys in. My way of dealing with a lot of things is through humor. I'm no stand-up comedian, but I like to consider myself a funny person. I like to have fun, and I hope that I make people laugh, because I think that a lot of things can be expressed through humor, and when we laugh we can feel better. When I'm feeling crappy, I will just go on and watch silly cat videos or just something, and I just wonder if you guys, how do you guys cope with your stress levels? You know, it's so funny, speaking about my YouTube channel, some might even consider my channel a failure. You know, I've been on here for almost 5 years, and I have, 3,000 something subscribers. And to the vast community on here, I am just a tiny, teeny little speck in the not only YouTube community, but beauty community. You know, larger YouTubers do not want to know or hear, and I have experience with that. They don't want to know you at the level that you're at, and because they consider themselves too successful to associate with you. You know, for me, if I want to collaborate with somebody, I'll collaborate with you if you have 2 subscribers or if you have whatever subscribers. For me, I'm not trying to gain anything from collaborating or knowing certain YouTubers or anything. You know, if you just like the person and you want to share in your love of beauty, that's my main thing. Christina's shadows just blend like a freaking dream, even with the crappiest of brushes. I mean, it's a very soft brush, but it's very just kind of all over the place, you know? I wish I had a scissors so I could freaking cut this stupid... Oh, I ripped it off. Okay, that's a good thing. It was annoying me. I'm going to take that same color, Cherries Jubilee, and run that on the bottom lash line. This is actually very soft and very comfortable. I think another thing that could stand in the way of my success, again, I'm going to keep saying me, because I don't want to place a judgment on anyone else or generalize. Generalizing about a group of people is probably, to me, one of the most egregious things. You can speak for yourself and what you think others might think of, but generalizing about people and groups and other things, I just disagree with wholeheartedly, and I am going to do my very best to never ever do that. I'm going to take Warm and Toasty. I'm going to use this angled brush. And I forgot where the heck I was going. Where was I going with that? Oh, for goodness sakes. Oh, I think I was going to say about the expectations we not only put on ourselves, but that society puts on us. And us believing that we may not have success in life, in career, in our hobbies, in anything we do because we listen too much to outside influences. And how can we not? Again, we see on social media the epitome of perceived perfection, and we say, why can't I have that? Why can't I achieve that? Why can't I look like that? When I think we've all, in the back of our minds, we all know that what we see on Instagram especially is not real. It's edited photos or just a snapshot, literally, of someone's life in that moment, and they want you to think that that's how they live all the time. That's why I don't put photoshopped pictures up on YouTube, especially when I'm doing an eye look or testing whatever, because I can think my makeup looks really pretty in person, and then I take a picture and it looks so muted on camera, maybe because I don't have the best camera. But what I've discovered is all the eye looks and the perfection that you see is not real. It's very highly edited, maybe to show off the artistic aspect of that eye look, and again, you really can't appreciate it. But I know that I look at myself in the mirror, it's like, wow, it looks great, and then I look at it on the picture I just took, and I'm like, wow, that looks like crap. It doesn't even show up, but in person I think it looks gorgeous. And I think that it can leave people feeling less than. And I know my goal in life is to never ever make anyone feel less than. I took it out a little bit, it was too close. I can bring it in editing if I need to, but I'm just doing my bottom lash line with that same Warm and Toasty color. Only thing I can say about these brushes is that they're not very precise. I think they're great for just doing a nice eye look, but I sometimes want a little bit more precision in my placement. I even started getting obsessive about my eye looks, and oh my goodness, they're not matching, what everyone else does, and I'm like, okay, you need to bring it down. This is not your full-time job. Social media is not something that you can be on 24/7, although I am on it a lot. And again, you have to manage your expectations about what you are capable of doing with the jobs that you have. It's just not realistic. Going back into fuzzy socks, and I want to go above this color that I have here. Can't even speak. And I just want to kind of blend it out a little bit. I take Nostalgia and put that with using my finger first. I want to put that on the outer part here of my eye. How pretty. I think for me, I want to stop chasing my perception of success, and I think I want to concentrate on living my life in the moment, because what I have a tendency to do is constantly look towards the future. Now my future is very, very uncertain, and I think that's where it comes from, at least for me. I just have a flat shader brush here. I think it's from BH, and I'm going to take, do I want to take Twinkling Lights or the Feels? I'm going to take the Feels and put in my inner corner. Oh, yes, we don't know what that is. Oh yeah, good choice, Leann. I've spent most of my life looking towards the future and always wanting more and trying to maybe achieve the unachievable, putting such a high stake on what I want to call successful. There is an old saying, lower your expectations, and not to the point where you become so complacent that you never try for anything, but maybe to the point of just being content. I think content is a good word. Yeah, I'm bringing this in more and more over here because it's such a gorgeous color. Maybe I use my finger and just tap it on. I don't have my regular brushes out here, and it's really annoying the absolute bejeebies out of me. I should have done my brows first. I'm a complete idiot. We know this, but that's okay. Before I put anything on my brow bone, I do want to do my brows. I have this Brow Lights Duo pencil from Brow Bar. Oh boy. And it has like the concealer end and then like a highlighty end. Yeah, see that? And I think I just want to use this for a minute here to give like a base. We'll see. I'm going to do my brows off camera because I don't even know if I brought out a brow pencil. So I'll be right back. I'm using this LOTTIE London Arch something or another. Arch Rival Brow Pencil. I love it for the absolutely tiniest tip that it has. I'm not sure about the color. I think it's a little bit too warm for me. I will let you guys let me know because I always trust your opinions, especially here. Yeah, I'm not sure, but I'll wait for the consensus. So I'm going to use Snow Angel on my brow bone. This is the blingiest color. I'm also going to use this in my inner corner here, which again, I'm just improvising with the brushes that I'm using, but oh, this color is so beautiful. And my under eyes look like the Crypt Keepers. What are you going to do, my friends? So I have all of these killer liners from Too Faced. I got them, I think, in a sale on their website. I also bought the black one and I've been using it every day. That thing stays put, does not go anywhere. It is freaking amazing. What colors do I have here? These are gingerbread, cashmere, and espresso. I just want to try them on my hand. I haven't even done that yet. Did I even show you this haul that I did? I don't know. I'm so lost. I was talking about, I know I keep losing my track, but hopefully this will all come together when I go into editing. But sometimes I feel so unsuccessful because I'm not getting the videos up fast enough, and I say, well, maybe if I got that box up earlier, it would have gotten more views, it would have done better. But is that gonna, are all those things, not just that, are all those things going to make me a successful human being in the end? And when I say in the end, I mean just in the end. I just took out a wipe. You think I can find it? No. And I just wiped it on my clean sweatshirt. Oh, this is gingerbread. Ooh, she's pretty. I may use that in my waterline. This is espresso. That's spectacular. And that's cashmere. You can't see it because it's like a flesh tone. My flesh tone, not every flesh tone. I think that's going to be great for when I want to lighten up, you know, my waterline or whatever. I'm going to use the gingerbread in my lower waterline. Wow, that's pigmented. I also have this one size liner, and is this in brown or black? I don't even remember. Oh, it looks like a brown. It's the Point Made liner in brown. Should I try it? I'm going to try it. If I hate it, then I am going to put black on, but let's just find out. Well, I'll tell you, it's creamy as all heck. Very, very comfortable. I don't know, just brown liner for some reason looks so dull on me because of my brown eyes, so I think I'm going to go get a black liner, probably the killer liner as a matter of fact. I'll be right back, but before I do, I want to set my eyebrows. Where is it? Aha! This is from Kosas. I've just been testing this out. It is their brow gel. It has not the tiniest little wand I've seen, but you almost cannot even feel this going on your brows which I like because sometimes they're too wet, if that makes sense. I mean, you know it's there because it's sticking your eyebrows down, but it doesn't like get all gloopy. And I love that it's clear because the colored ones, as much as I want to love them, it grips onto my brow hairs and gets clumpy, and then it gets above the brow line and it makes a mess, and I wind up having to take it off with a Q-tip, and then it takes my foundation off, and do you see the whole cycle it was going down? I don't know, guys. Do you think like I need to get my brows professionally done? I pluck and shape them myself. For the most part, I like them. The only one I don't like is I don't like this brow, this front here. I can never seem to get it precisely the way I want to. So I've been debating, but I'm afraid because I like this one and I don't want them to like make a mistake. I don't know, it's just me with my trust issues. Okay, you know what? I have this thing from Jelly's Beauty that I purchased in one of the pop-up shops or something. It is that winged eyeliner stamp. I just saw my friend Debbie from Debuton use a different one in her video last night, and I wanted to try it. I'm nervous as all heck, but we're going to try, aren't we? It comes with a liner on one end and it has the stamp on the other. The problem is getting the stamp in the right spot. Keep your paws crossed, my friend. Well, that was a failure. Maybe because of my hooded eyes or my aging eyes, it just didn't stamp properly. Let me try it. Okay, when I do that, it works. But it completely made an absolute freaking mess. Over here. Why? Why, my friends? Why do I do this to myself? I'm going to try the Ish liner that I also got. Oh, I got this in, I think, one of my FabFitFun mystery bags. I have completely destroyed this. I'm going to go fix this. I'll be right back. Alright, disaster averted, I think. I'm going to go back in with an eyeliner, but first I want to use the highlighter from my Pat McGrath palette that was gifted to me from my amazing friend Clara Barrera. Because I want to feel good about some parts of my look, right? It's all going to get worn off once I put my mask on, but I still like to feel pretty, you know? Anyway. What the heck was I saying? Should I go in with this, finish with this Ish liner? Yeah, why not? But you know, I think honestly, I need to stop chasing unattainable goals. Set goals for yourself, but for myself, but I want to make them realistic. And for me, realistic is like, get your ass out of bed today. I mean, that's how simplistic I think I have to go in order to not sabotage myself in thinking that I haven't had a successful day. And I have to take it down to that level. It's like starting from the bottom. It's like a baby learning to crawl. I've spoken about the spoon theory for those who have debilitating autoimmune diseases, invisible diseases that people can't see. And going food shopping for me is something that instills such panic in me because I usually get bouts of vertigo when I'm there. And I know what it's like, I know what I've experienced, and I'm terrified to experience, so I build up all of this anxiety about having to go there. And the reason I'm going into that is because maybe I can say, you had a successful trip to the supermarket, and that's something you should be proud of. You made it. You got it done. And if I start allowing myself to feel that, maybe I can start thinking about success in a different way. And my wings are completely not even. Did I expect any less? No, I didn't. For example, am I going to beat myself up and feel like a complete failure because my wings did not come out properly and my under eyes look like the Crypt Keepers? I'm not going to do that to myself, and I'm hoping that you guys aren't going to do that to yourself either, or that you don't do that to yourself. I think we need to be kinder to ourselves when thinking about our successes. I'm going to spray my face, or else even though it does already come off on the mask, I want it to come off a little bit less. This is the POREFESSIONAL Super Setter from, who does this? Benefit. I love this stuff. I have this e.l.f. mascara that I got in some box or another, and it's the Lash It Out Loud Volumizing Mascara in black. I'm not always a fan of e.l.f. mascaras, but we're going to try it, and doesn't that look like the most giant caterpillar you've ever seen? They say it's like real size. It's like, wow, that's interesting. Cute little gold packaging. Simplistic but pretty. I'm not going to put a primer on because I do want to see how this is going to turn out. I didn't even show you the bristle. It is a plastic bristle brush, which I like. They are short and spiky. And like you can feel them on your lashes. Kind of like it. Now I have very long lashes thanks to glaucoma medication that I'm on. So I normally look for something to make them thick and fluffy, and I don't think it's doing that, but it is making them separate and have some like definition without looking clumpy. Here, take a look. Alright, let's do the other. You know, this is kind of nice. I actually look forward to trying this with one of my primers and see how it works. I'm excited about that. And maybe the first e.l.f. mascara that I truly like. So keep your paws crossed about that one. I had bought, which one do I want to use? I had bought several of the KKW lipsticks when they were on sale for $4.50, which I thought was crazy for me not to pick them up. And which ones did I get here? I got Pink 4, Pink 3, and Pink 6. Very cute packaging. This was before, you know, while she was going through the rebranding, and Ulta was trying to get rid of all of her other products. So I liked that. That's super pink. Maybe a little bit too pink. I think I need, do I need pink or do I need like an orangey? I don't know. Let's see. They're all pink. Why would I think one is going to be orange? Oh, use your common sense, Leann. This is Pink 6. You know, I may like that. It's dark, but I'm going to have to take off my lipstick anyway before I go to the store, so why not have a little bit of fun on camera? That came out wrong. And this one's Pink 4. That's a brighter pink. I think I'm going to use that middle one. I don't know. If it looks bad, who cares? I'm trying out lip pencils here, and I have a lip pencil from NYX in Nude, but it is super dry, and that's very orangey. I don't know what I want. I have all of these lip liners. Do you think one might work? I think I also have the Wayne Goss one, too. I have this liner from Evio Beauty, and it's like almost red. I'm going to try it again. It doesn't matter. Okay, I had to stop filming for a good hour or so, and I have no idea what the hell I was saying. So I'm just going to, as I do my lipstick, I'm going to conclude my thoughts on everything. I'm also going to try this ridiculous technique that I saw on TikTok or Instagram or something and see if it actually works. Well, I don't know how good of a job I did, but I do like this pencil. This is from Pixie. Really? Not winter? Do you see how my day is going? And you wonder why I question if I'm a successful human being. Oh. She does have a beautiful formula. I really do like it. I don't know how the color looks on me. I'm going to leave that up to you guys. But at least there's none on my teeth. So, in conclusion, I'm going to ask you guys, how do you measure success? What do you think about everything that I've said here, even though it was very disjointed because I got interrupted so many times? I'm very curious about your thoughts. For me, I'm going to try to be a little bit kinder to myself and maybe try, as I said, to live in the here and now. Maybe worry less about the success of what I'm doing, but maybe the success of who I'm impacting. And I'm going to try that and see if that has any, well, impact on how I feel about myself. In the end, I just want to be grateful for every day that I have on this earth. And I don't know, I think that's a good place to start. And with that, my friends, I'm going to say thank you for watching. A lot of this stuff was new to me. This is not. If you haven't checked out Gourmande Girls, I highly suggest it. I love supporting indie brands, and this is one that I can confidently be in full support of. The other items, I will have to give you a little bit more of an update later on. And by the way, if you've noticed this one finger with polish on it, that's because I just tested out something that was sent to me months ago from a lovely company, and I'm going to be doing a video on this maybe later, maybe tomorrow, I'm not really sure. But so far, it is fantabulous, and that is, yes, that's my new word. Well, I look forward to your thoughts, my friends. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of this community. Thank you for being amazingly wonderful people. I love you guys. And remember, my friends, whatever part of the world you're in and around, I hope you have an amazing day or an amazing night, depending upon when you are watching this. And I will see you really soon in my next video. Much love, everybody. I was going to say every guys. Whatever. Much love. Bye.